the Bulls start out with the ball. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's James in at the 3 spot. SGA, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And here are the Bulls now. To the inside, Mutombo.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
James against SGA. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Wembanyama with the bounce pass. That 3 off the mark. Outside, SGA. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Outside, James. No good with the triple. Quick start for the Bulls in this one. SGA passes to Giannis. Back to SGA. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And here's Giannis from outside. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Curry finds Wembanyama. James outside. The 3 ball. James with another miss. The Bulls leading by 5. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Left side, O'Neal. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. James dishes to Curry. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Wembanyama. Chamberlain with a screen on SGA. Pass to James. Curry on the wing. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Leonard kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. And the Bulls with another miss. The Kings trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
It's his first trip to the line.
The Kings, LeBron James. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. SGA against LeBron. Back to SGA. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Wembanyama passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's James. And the rejection by Giannis. To the paint. Here's Mutombo. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Mutombo's got his second basket.
And that is why they call him Mount Mutombo, chiseled like a rock.
From deep, James, they get it again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Shaq.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Kings shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Wilt Chamberlain at the line for two.
That free throw good from Chamberlain. He doesn't get the second one. The Bulls leading by 4. And SGA gets it to go on the assist from Leonard. SGA's got 7 points. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Kings. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Curry gets the bucket. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
On the floor for Sacramento, Chamberlain is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's James. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Curry in at the 2.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Curry. Shoots over Leonard. A shot by Curry, no good. The Bulls leading. SGA with the ball. Chamberlain picks him up. Here's Leonard. And the shot no good, a bit short. And here are the Kings now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 1 now for Sacramento. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Over James. And it's SGA missing. Curry kicks to James. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Sacramento moving it around. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Kept alive. Tries again. Here's Wembanyama. Great positioning on the putback.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here's Leonard. Hasn't made one yet. To the middle. Here's Shaq. Chamberlain with the block. Wembanyama outside. Here's LeBron. Uses the glass to drop it in. Now it's a 5-point Kings lead.
No question, James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Chicago calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by LeBron James. Leonard kicks to Antetokounmpo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Giannis has got 5.
You like to see Giannis hitting those, but you'll live with that if you're the defense.
Pass to Curry from the arc. Curry from 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal at the elbow. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over LeBron. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Chamberlain, the pass to James. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Wembanyama finds Abdul-Jabbar. Here's LeBron. The kick out to Abdul-Jabbar. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. And the Kings check on 2 more.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander against James. SGA passes to O'Neal. Now here's Leonard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Clock at 6. SGA from outside.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Count it, good. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings.
Nice work from the mid-range. This team encourages Wembanyama to look for his shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to O'Neal. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. A 3 from Leonard. And again, Chicago, no good. Here's LeBron. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Shooting for Sacramento, LeBron James. At the line for 1.
And that one misses. And here's Giannis. Will it go? And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that concludes the first half. Kings ahead. They lead by 11. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Kings leading now by 11. We've got SGA. Mutombo is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And Chicago has possession after the Kings pick up 2. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Mutombo sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Clock at 2. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Second chance effort. Look at Jack galloping the other way.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Outside Curry. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. You see that time from Leonard. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And the Bulls another 3.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy. But a rally like this is how you do it.
Now here's Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Curry. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Bulls with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Giannis with it. 5 points in the game. Outside O'Neal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Leonard. Again, the miss by the King. Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. He had a nice open look right there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in just the second half. So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Abdul-Jabbar finds Wembanyama. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Curry with the three. It's all in by the Bulls. Shaq's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Giannis outside. Looks for O'Neal, gets it to him. And the rejection by Wembanyama. At the elbow, it's James. 1:31 left here in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. To end the drought. Sacramento again missing. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Now, here's SGA. 17 points in the game. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
The Kings trail. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Well, look, he's picking apart their defense. They need this timeout to figure out how to slow him down.
Here's LeBron trying to get something going. It's all in by the Bulls. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Leonard the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Abdul-Jabbar outside. Pass to Curry. Down low, Chamberlain, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Now LeBron with 1 on the clock. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Kings lead by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Sacramento, we've got Chamberlain. LeBron James is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Wembanyama in at the one.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Now here's LeBron. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Pass to Curry. Over Leonard. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his fourth assist in this one. LeBron against Gilgeous-Alexander.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
The Kings leading. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's James. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's SGA. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander taking two shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Both free throws good from SGA.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Curry deciding where to go with it. James, the bounce pass. Curry with a wide open look. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Kings lead by 2. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Mutombo. Now Leonard. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got his first bucket in this one.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
James outside. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for James. It's stolen by Mutombo. Now O'Neal. Shaq controls in the paint.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
LeBron outside. The three goes down.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Offensive screen set out of bounds. Kings ball.
The Kings leading. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Kawhi Leonard on the attack. And again, Chicago turns it over.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
So it's Sacramento now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside Curry. Jacks up a three. Down it goes for three.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. James against Giannis. Stolen by O'Neal. Now here's Mutombo. He's tightly guarded. Here's Leonard. Antetokounmpo outside. Mutombo sets a screen. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. And here are the Kings now. The lead is 2. James with a powerful jam.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
It's tipped. Here's Wembanyama. And they go to the intentional foul.
Kawhi Leonard, second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Wembanyama. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. James fires. And there's the 3.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 7. And what's their best move at this point?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
So Antetokounmpo looking over it. Mutombo inside. Abdul-Jabbar covering. Outside, SGA. From outside. That's off. Wembanyama with it. So the Kings win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.